Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa. I'm a stay-at-home mom to one little girl. Her name is Ellie. She is 10 and a half months old, almost 11 months old. I can't believe it. She's getting so big so fast. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about our Uppababy Vista V2 stroller and give you my honest opinion, my honest review. It is a huge investment. It's a huge expense. It's a lot of money. I feel like I really had to convince my husband on this one. He did not understand, but spoiler alert, we do love the stroller. I'm going to talk to you about the things we like about it. There's a couple of things we don't like, but not very few. And then I'm just going to give you a quick demo on it and just show you how it works. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe if you are interested in mom content, interested in cleaning content. I do a lot of cleaning and motivation on my channel, and I also share things that I find on Amazon that I like, things like that. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so we have the Uppababy V2 Vista stroller. I purchased it from Nordstrom and we have it in the color Jordan. It is a darker gray color along with the black leather that goes along the top push bar. And this isn't actually the color that I had originally wanted, but I ended up getting it on sale at Nordstrom. It's kind of a long story, so I'm not gonna like give you all of the details because it would just like detract from this whole video. But basically I went to get the one that was on sale at the Nordstrom sale 2 years ago while I was pregnant with Ellie. And when I got to the store, they didn't have it in stock, but while I was looking around, the associate came out and said that we just got one in, you can have it, like you can get it. And I was like, yes. So then I go to purchase it, and while they're checking me out, it wasn't the right color. It wasn't the one, like the specific color that was on sale, but then the manager ended up, because they already told me that like you can have the stroller that's on sale and they got me all hyped up about it, they ended up giving me the sale price on this Jordan color. So anyway, that's how I ended up with this one, and honestly I love it. I wouldn't change it. I think it's awesome. I think that the color is like holding up really well. It hides dirt. If there is any dirt, I don't really see it. And yeah, I just think it's like gender neutral. I think all of the colors they have are beautiful. I will say like all of my friends, there's 8 of us that had babies within the past like year and a half, and the majority of us do have this stroller, and we 2 of us have the Jordan, and then another one has the Henry, another one has the Bryce. Everybody's stroller looks beautiful in my opinion, so we all really like it. So okay, I'm already 3 minutes in and I'm just talking about how I got the stroller, but I will put the price here, the current price of the Vista V2, and I would say that that is probably one of the very few cons, downsides, disadvantages of this stroller is that it is expensive. This is one of the scenarios though where I feel like you do get what you pay for. The quality is there. It is so sturdy. It has, like, we use it every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. We go for walks, we go to the park, we go shopping, we go like in and out of the car, in and out, like constant. It's like constantly all over the place, and it's just held up beautifully. So I'm gonna break this video up, I think, into like 3 different sections to talk about 3 different components of the stroller system. I'm going to talk about the car seat, talk about the stroller itself, and then talk about the bassinet. So first I'm going to start out with the car seat. Like I said, we have the Uppababy Mesa car seat, and things that I like about it. I like that it is easy to use with the stroller. I love the fact that you can click in the car seat to the stroller and then back to the car, and vice versa. When Ellie was like a small infant and like taking naps and like not waking up the second you open up the car door, it was so nice to be able to take the car seat out, click her in the stroller, and then go walk around Target or, you know, the grocery store, or even just come back home and like she would still continue to sleep in the car seat. That was such a nice feature, and I love that about it. I will say that that's not like what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say that that's like unique necessarily to Uppababy. I think that there's quite a few other strollers out there that can do that, and if that's the most important thing to you and the only thing important to you, and this stroller is like a little like outside of your budget, because we're going to talk about price in a second, you know, that's not something that's unique to Uppababy, but I will say that as a first-time mom, that feature was so amazing. I loved that about it. I also like that the car seat seemed comfortable. It's very plush. It's like, I like the fabric. We have the cotton fabric. We do live in Florida, and Ellie was born in March, so it was nice and like mild temperatures when she was born, but over the summer I will say that it felt pretty warm. She would get like a little bit of sweat on her back during like July and August. It got pretty hot, but I want to say that that would probably be with any car seat. It just gets a little bit warm. I also feel like it's just an easy to use car seat. I feel like it's pretty straightforward, as most are. There's just the straps. It clicks in at the top with the little plastic piece that goes right under their armpit, and then the other two little snaps by the crotch where it like clicks in, and then you tighten it. It's just very straightforward, very easy. There's two clips along the side of the car seat that snap the bar backwards and frontwards, so I really liked that as well. I just feel like it's a very easy, straightforward to use car seat. The only thing that I did not like about the Uppababy Mesa is that it is so heavy. With no baby in it, I think it's like 9 pounds, which like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but then once you have like a 15-pound baby, like once they're, you know, 6+ months old, it gets really heavy. So Ellie is actually not in the infant car seat anymore. We converted her to a convertible car seat. It's a Graco Premier like forever car seat, and we're really liking that. I love it so much. But yeah, she was getting to be way too heavy in the infant car seat. It was way too much for me to hold and like to lift up into my Jeep. That part was really tricky as she started to get bigger. I think that the Nuna Pippa Light, I want to say that that's like a 6-pound car seat, which like, it's only a 3-pound difference, but I could see how that would make, it would make a difference for sure, especially if you're on the shorter side and just maybe like my upper body strength is lacking. So now let's move into talking about the stroller itself. I love so many things about this stroller, and if you're asking yourself, is it worth the price? For me, this could be a very individual question, but for us, and after using it for almost a year, I think both my husband and I would say that yes, it was worth the price, and we're really happy with it, and we don't regret the purchase. I love how the stroller maneuvers. It is so smooth. You can make like a very easy turn in the store, like in a tight space. You don't have to like make 90-degree turns. You can like very easily just like spin it around, kind of like those like nice luggages that just like spin. That's kind of like how the stroller works. It spins easy enough, but it's also sturdy enough that it doesn't just like go wibbly, like wobbling all over the place. So that's something I really like. I like the maneuverability of it. It's really smooth, and I think that it's the other thing I like is that it's adjustable. So the handlebar where you push the stroller can actually adjust, can go pretty short all the way down, and it can go pretty tall. I feel like I'm not explaining that the right way, but just for example, I am just under 5'3" and my husband is 6'5". We can both comfortably use the stroller by adjusting the handlebar in the front, and I really like that feature. I think that that's awesome, and I really felt like they built that or designed it with parents in mind, so I really appreciate that feature. And then the other thing that I like is that, and I think a lot of people, what draws them to the Vista is that it can grow with your family. I like that you can have up to 3 children on it. Technically, you can have 2 toddler seats and the little piggyback board, or you can do 1 toddler seat and 1 bassinet. You could do 1 toddler seat and a car seat for your infant. Like you could do 2 infant seats if you have twins. Like there's so many combinations, and right here I'm going to overlay all of the combinations that you can do. So I really liked the flexibility of it, and I think that if you're going to have a couple of children within a couple of years of each other, I think that thinking ahead on your stroller purchase is probably a good decision. You know, I didn't want to have to reinvest in another expensive stroller in a couple of years, so I wanted one that could grow with us. And I obviously can't speak to that yet because we only have one child, but when we do have more, I'll be sure to report back and let you know. But if anyone has the Vista and has multiple children, please comment down below and let us know how it's working out for you. One comment I did hear, or some feedback I have heard on having multiple children in the Vista, is that it gets heavy. And I think that any double stroller or any stroller where you're pushing multiple children, I think it's just going to be heavy. But I can't speak to that if it's excessively heavy. For me right now, the way it maneuvers, I feel like it's so easy to maneuver that the extra weight wouldn't be a huge issue. I load up that basket on the bottom. That's another thing I love. I love the storage basket on the bottom. When we go to Target, I load that thing up, and the stroller still maneuvers beautifully for me. So I'm just thinking about like the weight and like the weight of an extra child. So let me know in the comments down below what your feedback is on that. But that's something that we definitely considered when purchasing it, and we're really happy we did. Couple of things that I don't like about the stroller is that it takes up a lot of room in the car, and I feel like this is kind of like, I don't know, it's just like it is what it is kind of thing. So it folds up flat. You can have one toddler seat on it. At least I don't know that you can fold it up with 2 toddler seats on it. I don't believe so. You can fold it up with the toddler seat on it, and it takes up a good portion of my trunk. And I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It takes up like half the trunk. When I was traveling with it with the just the stroller, and then Ellie was in the car seat, it didn't take up as much because I could like put it on its side. But it's kind of just awkward when you have nothing on the actual frame of the stroller. It's kind of awkward and like wibble wobbles in your trunk. And then once you have the toddler seat, it's like it takes up even more space because you have to lay it flat. And then I guess if you had 2 toddler seats, then it would take it up even more room. So that's the only thing. I guess this all depends on what type of vehicle you have. I feel like I have a pretty decent size SUV, and I still feel like it takes up a good portion of my trunk. So I would say that that's a con, but it's also a full-size stroller. They make many smaller, lightweight strollers that wouldn't take up much space, but it was more important to me to have a full size. So it's kind of like you have to pick and choose like what's like every like positive comes with like a consequence or like a con, I guess. So I don't know, that's just some feedback that I have, that it takes up a lot of trunk space. And yeah, so let's move into the bassinet. I love the bassinet, and I miss the bassinet days so much. We used the bassinet to take Ellie on walks almost every single day in the spring in Florida. It was such a I have just such fond memories of using that bassinet because she was so tiny and so little, and she'd sleep and like stretch her arms out. It was just a great time. But we also used her bassinet for her nighttime sleep for the first, probably like the first month or so. She slept in our room for the first month, or it was either 4 to 6 weeks. I can't quite remember exactly how long she slept in our room, but the Uppababy bassinet is approved for nighttime sleep, so she slept right next to me. They do make an Uppababy stand, like a wooden stand that the bassinet can click into, which is also an awesome feature, that everything is just kind of like, I love when things click in. It's very satisfying to hear something click in and just know that it fits perfectly. We, however, did not get that Uppababy stand. We borrowed a friend's. Like I said, a bunch of my friends, or I don't even know if I mentioned that at the beginning of this video, but 8 of my friends all had babies within a year and a half. So there's a lot of babies. A lot of us have this stroller, and one of my friends let me use her stand. It wasn't the Uppababy one. It was called Jolly Jumper from Amazon. It's just like a universal bassinet stand, and it worked fine, especially for how short of a time we used it for. It does not click in, but it sits securely on the stand. I can link it down below if you're interested in that. It's a much cheaper option than the Uppababy stand. But she slept in that very comfortably. It's so plush. I love the little mattress on it is very soft. We got the I'll also link it. I think it's called like Elias. I think it's called Elias & Co. off of Amazon. We got the bassinet sheet covers for it that fit perfectly, and they're waterproof. So if they do spit up or you know, whatever gets on it, it's very easily, it doesn't get through to the mattress. So that was like another must-have if you plan on using it for sleep, or even if you just plan on using it for walks. Newborns spit up a lot, so just to protect it and not ruin it. But she felt so safe and secure in that bassinet, and I loved it. It has a nice shade that goes halfway over, and then with the V2 it has another expandable lightweight shade that keeps the sun out, that we really loved as well. We used that a lot when we were walking and she was sleeping. We would just like have the main shade up and then pull the expandable shade over, keep the sun out, and it just felt like a nice little safe, just a nice little safe space for her. So I really love that. I actually don't really have any negative feedback about the bassinet. I loved everything about it. It's just wonderful, and it folds up flat. So right now when we're not using it, it folds flat. It's not like paper flat, but it's flat enough that you can, I stored it under her crib. Until we moved her crib all the way down, I was able to store it under the crib, and it comes with this like lightweight carrying case. It's not a carrying case that you could like bring on a plane because it's not that secure, but it's good enough just to store it in your home. Yeah, I guess just as like a highlight, like I feel like I've just been talking forever, but I love so much about this stroller. It's done us well. I just can't say enough good things about it. Like I said, the only overall disadvantage of this stroller is that it's very expensive, and I recognize that. It is just like, it's excessive. It's very expensive for a stroller, but truly the quality of it is just excellent. I haven't had to reach out to their customer service because I haven't had any issues, but I've heard that their customer service is wonderful. If you do encounter any issues, that they're happy to help you. I read some reviews of people saying that their wheels like popped or like didn't work well, or they squeaked, or they just like didn't work correctly, and they immediately shipped them a new one for free, no charge. So I like having that peace of mind that it's with a company that stands by their products, and I feel like they should. I mean, for the price of it, I really feel like it should be guaranteed. It does come with a warranty on it as long as you register the product. So if you do get any Uppababy products, make sure that you register it right away. One of the things I forgot to mention that is kind of now out of place in this video, but I did purchase a insert that goes over the toddler seat. I got a pink one, and it's just something to protect the seat. So as Ellie is like drinking her milk or having snacks or whatever while she's in her stroller, it doesn't ruin the actual stroller. It's just like another line of protection, and it's nice and plush and cushiony. I just feel like it also just feels more comfortable, and it has a little bit of pink because I got such a dark colored stroller. I like that it has that pop of pink personally. So I just wanted to add that in. That is one extra that I did purchase for the stroller up to this point. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If there's anything I didn't answer, please leave your questions in the comments down below, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions you have about it. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you next time.